gang, welcome back to Our Wyoming Life. My name is Mike, and today we are heading out to finish up working with our bulls, at least for the time being. What we've got going on is that we actually brought our bulls in about a week ago. We turned all the cows down to summer pasture, and the bulls have just kind of been able to wander around and do whatever it is that they want to do. The problem is that they're kind of starting to get into a little bit of mischief. So we are actually going to bring them into the corrals where we can sort them off and weigh them and get all kinds of things done that we need to get done. And then we're actually going to take them across the road. In today's video, we're going to talk a whole bunch about what we've got coming up for these guys over the next couple months, or hopefully less than that, hopefully the next month or so. And that's something called soundness exams, which are pretty dang important for our bulls. So we're out here in the field. Jeff has given us a hand, and right in front of us, we've got bulls. So as our bulls head into what we call the lot, this is the last little 3-acre pasture before they go into our corrals. We have 2 entrances into our corrals, and we don't really know which way they're going to go. So we're just going to kind of see which way they're moving, and then hopefully Jeff can zoom ahead of us and get the gate open that we need open. You want to... Hey Jeff, do you want to run up ahead and open that top gate and close the gate by the chicken house? And we'll put them in that top corral. So as far as we can tell, they're heading towards our top corral, which is actually just fine. Jeff's going to head forward and get that stuff open for us. We've got 3 bulls here on the ranch. We have Doof Vader along with LOL and our new bull Max. We're going to be talking more about these 3 as they come into the chute. We're going to get a weight on them. We're also going to talk about where they go from here. Just like when we move any animal, bulls are no exception. We just try to keep things as slow and as easy as possible. No reason to get anybody all worked up. No reason to be smacking anybody or getting any crazier than we have to. These bulls don't want to work any more than they have to either. So we're just going to slowly move them up and into the corrals where we need them to be. Are we open all the way to the tub?
Yep.
Sweet. All right. Jeff is making this way too easy on us. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Small problem. They're not supposed to go up there. That's a special area. Okay. Looks like we're backtracking a little bit, but that's okay.
If you push on this one, I can grab it.
Okay, big kids, let's go.
That's not the best place to be.
Come on, let's go. They're actually pretty docile this time of year. Come on, let's go, guys. Take a left. Go straight, come on. Good boys. Good boys. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Come on. Get up and in there. Go around the corner. All right. That gets these boys locked up into the tub, where now we have complete control of what they're doing and where they're going. Now we'll get a chance to bring these bulls in, and we'll talk about them individually as they come in. We're also going to find out how much they weigh which is going to be a lot. While we get set up over here, Jeff is actually going to move the bulls up into the alley. We've got our scale set up, and we also have 5 milligrams for each animal, as I drop it on the ground, of multi-min, which is just a multi-vitamin, basically, that we're going to give them as they head over. We're also going to ivermectin them, but most importantly, we are going to weigh them and see where they're at. We're going to take a look at these animals as they come through and make sure that everything looks good with them. Move up. Come on. Got him. Okay, so as you can tell, these guys are big, but they're kind of gentle. Hey, buddy, how are you? See, he doesn't mind us too much. You okay, bud? Being friendly. Of course, he doesn't have any choice, but come on up, Doof. This is Doof Vader, named by the channel. Come on. Move your butt up. Oh, you got flies. Come on. Come on. Come on, bud. Move on up. He barely fits through here. Come on. Squeeze your butt up just a little farther. Here, let me open up this. Maybe we can just get him to come on up. Come on up and in, kid. Jeff's going to go ahead and give him some ivermectin, which will help with the flies. And he's going to move up into the chute. Maybe. Get in there. Big kid. £1,190. You want to give him a shot, or should we put him in the head gate for the shot, you think?
You go ahead.
All right, bud. Oh, let me swing the... Oh my God. He's so big. Do I even have him in there? Nope. Come on. Get your head in there. Come on. Try again. I know you don't like it. Put your head in. Come on. Put your head in. You can do this, buddy. Come on. Put your head in, bud. Yep. Come on, guy. You want to get up there? Put your head in there? Just take a step or something? Oh, God. Okay, yeah. His neck might be too... His neck is bigger than his head. Huh. I guess we'll just give him a shot. And then we'll talk a little bit about Doof Vader and where he's going. You're okay, bud. This is Doof Vader. Hey, bud, how you doing? Don't stick your head out this thing. That would not be good. This is Doof Vader. Doof is a little over 3 years old. He was born on April 9th, 2020. As I was taking a look at the records and stuff on the ranch, we have 65 cows that we're going to end up breeding next year, including 16 heifers. Of those cows, 33% are his offspring. So he's done his job here on the ranch in just a couple of years, putting out a lot of girls and really kind of beefing up the herd. Unfortunately, at this point, though, next year for breeding, Jeff, we've got a little bit of a problem because there's really no way, unless we really split up the herd, we can't put 30-some cows away, you know, a third of the herd. So, and keep them away from him for next year on breeding. So basically what that means for him is this will be his last year on the ranch. We will be selling him, and what's coming up for him is actually a soundness exam. We're gonna have the vet come out and take a look at him. We're gonna do all the measurements. We're gonna do the semen test, all that kind of good stuff, because that will actually help us out when it comes time to sell him. For now, though, he gets to go and hang out with his friends a little bit longer. We're gonna take him across the road here in just a minute, but first we're gonna get him out of the chute.
Maybe.
Did you say maybe?
Yeah.
How stuck do you think he is? All right, buddy. Head on out. Oh. There we go. See you later. All right. Also, Doof has actually gained about 50 pounds since the last time we weighed him, so 1,950 pounds. Next up, who we got, Jeff?
Max.
Oh, this is Max. Max is our newest bull. We're not going to have any trouble with him next year because he's only been with the heifers this year, so his offspring will be born next spring. We won't have any trouble with him. He can go in with whoever we want him to go in with, so he's going to be here on the ranch for a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and bring him up and see how much he weighs. So he's a little bit smaller than his counterpart, coming in at 1370. Of course, this guy, Max, is only a 1-year-old bull. So he was born last year. Seems to be relatively happy. Should we try putting him in the head chute, or should we just kind of go for the shot here?
I'd just go for it.
Can you hold still, buddy? Ow. Maybe. This might be tough. Let's try getting him in the head chute. Maybe his head's and neck is a little smaller than. Come on, bud. Come on in.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh, so big. All right, we got him. All right, little tiny shot. There's his multi-min. And this is Max. Max is 1 year and 11 months old. His birthday, if anybody wants to send a card, is September 11th. So your birthday's coming up, bud. You've got a birthday here pretty quick. Yeah, you do. I don't think he cares. You ready to get out of here? 1370 for a weight for him. And last but not least, we have Mr. LOL, who has kind of been a little bit of a problem child this year. Only because almost like a third of his calves that were born this spring needed help. So there was a lot of talk about him throwing too big of calves, all that kind of good stuff. Now he's been with cows, so I don't see any problem with that. But as a heifer bull, he probably wasn't the best heifer bull in the world. But every bull has to start somewhere. Yeah. So
he's a big boy.
He is. 1,695 pounds is what he weighs. He's going to get his multi-min also. You know what? Let's try putting him in the chute.
I bet you can't.
I bet you I can't either, but you know, it's worth a try. Stick your head in there. Okay, I got you. Can you pull your head right back out? No, maybe not. Can't really squeeze him. All right, here comes the Kool-Aid. In it goes. And let's take a step in here and have a quick conversation. Well, my camera just shut off because it's too dang hot out here, but this is LOL. Hey, bud. Not very happy. His birthday is April 7th. He is 2 years and 4 months old or something like that. So we'll get you out of here in just a second, and we'll get our camera figured out also. Jeff is going to grab a trailer, and that gives us a chance to come over here and take a little bit closer look at these bulls as they hang out over here in the corral. Again, they might seem a little bit spooky, probably just because of what they just went through. They don't like the chute very much, but they're actually not in horrible spirits. LOL right there in the front was the last one to come out, and one of the things we were talking about with Doof is the number of daughters that are on the ranch. And that's a pretty important thing. We don't want any inbreeding to happen. So LOL only has 7 daughters on the ranch, or 10% of the herd. So that actually isn't bad. We can deal with that. We can separate his daughters off, put them with another bull, and make sure what's going on. But with Doof leaving the herd, that is going to leave a gap for a bull that we're going to need. And it'll probably be another young bull, another heifer bull is what we call them, first-year bulls. And hopefully he will get along with everybody else just as much as these 3 seem to get along with each other. But who knows how good that's going to be, because we are going to load them up in a trailer and we're going to move them about a half a mile or so. We're just going to take them across the road and drop them off. They are going to be able to hang out with our backgrounding steers. There's a couple horses over there, but that's where they end up spending the winter, where we can control where they're at. We know where they're at. We don't have to worry about them getting through any fences, finding any girls or anything like that, because obviously they still want to work too. So Jeff has just gotten here with the trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and open up gates. Maybe these guys will follow me, they might not, but we're gonna open up the gates much the same way that we brought them into the chute. The trailer, which will take them up into a loading chute, is just a little detour along the way. Come on, guys. So the tighter area these guys get into, the more dangerous it becomes, obviously. Once we get them here, I feel a whole lot safer.
Yeah, yeah. Me too. Get off the four-wheeler once they're enclosed.
Yeah. Okay, guys, come on. I don't know if this is much better, but come on. So now we're going to start getting cranky. Come on. We'll get on the trailer. Come on.
Yeah. Move up. Come on.
Come on.
Get up.
First, come on. There we go. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Follow your friends. Come on. Oh, don't let LOL get up there by himself. We might have to go close the center thing, or else he's going to try to come back down.
Go on. Move up. Come on. Come on.
Still no luck, Jeff?
No.
Okay.
He's ready to go in, but won't do it.
All right, so there's two instances in which we'll actually get out a cattle prod. One is if we have a mad cow, a mom that's dangerous, could hurt somebody or something like that. Nobody wants to mess around with that. We can actually kind of talk some sense into her. The other time is with stubborn bulls. If the bull doesn't want to move, Jeff, he's not going to move.
No.
No, not at all.
He weighs a little more than I do, so I can't push him.
No doubt. So that's where these things come in handy. Now this is a 4,000 volt.
Wow.
Yeah. Cattle prod. Very, very low amperage. And actually, you can only shock an animal for 2 seconds with these things, and that's because of the animal welfare ordinance or something like that. Animal Humane Welfare Ordinance or something along those lines. That you can only do this for 2 seconds, but it does have a little bit of a volt, a little bit of a persuasion effort to it. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what this does as I shock Jeff with it. No, I'm just kidding.
You wish.
I'm just kidding. Let me see if I can find a little piece of metal here and we can put this up against it. We can kind of see what it does. So you can see, and if I hold down the button, it'll still only gives me a little bit of boom. So that's all I can get out of it, just a little tiny bit. So we're going to try to get these guys moving. Now Jeff's got LOL closed up in the front of the trailer, so now it's just a matter of who we want to move first. Who do you think is going to move better? Doof?
Point it in. I think he'll go straight in.
All right, so here we go.
I hope.
And there he goes. And the other one's like, I'm down with this. So we only had to give Doof a little pop to get things happening. Come on, guys, let's go.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad.
And in they go. You guys gonna fit? Awesome. Good job, Jeff. So as you can see, just a little pop from that that cattle prod just got him moving. Yeah, very persuasive. And he didn't bellow or nothing. So I mean, obviously, I don't think it hurt. It was just a matter of, I don't like this. I need to go now. Over here in the backgrounding bull slash horse pasture. We have a lot of multi-species type areas, don't we? Do a little bit of everything. We've got 4 steers still over in this area that are going to make friends with these bulls also. And these steers that are left, oddly enough, are actually our bottle calves from a few years ago. If you remember Marty, Frida, Andy, and Latte, that's where these guys are at right now. So they're going to get to hang out with the bulls, and we're not. Getting a little noisy in there. Jeff, do you like working with bulls?
Just like any other animal.
True.
You respect them, they won't hurt you.
Very true. All right, let's let them out. Come on, kids. And LOL. These guys now getting reunited with their dads, or one of their dads, whoever it might be. Jeff, thank you very much for your help. Hopefully calving, or not, breeding season next year is not as complicated as it was this year, but I kind of have a feeling it might be. The other option that we can actually look at is AIing next year also. That may be an option if we can find somebody around here that'll do it. So the bulls are where they're supposed to be. We do have a soundness exam hopefully coming up. In fact, I got a text from my vet that's going to come and do it. Let's see what they had to say. They said, "Hey Mike, we are chasing herds in 5 states, booked solid. I'm very sorry. I know that doesn't help you out, and I apologize." Well, crap. So there we go. We'll be finding somebody else to do our soundness exams, I guess, for our bulls. So Jeff's watching the drone do the drone thing.
It's automatic?
It's doing something. It's going to land over here on the hood of the pickup is what it looks like it's going to try to do.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe it's just going to hang out there. Huh.
That's weird.
What is it?
That's weird.
EMPs?
That's, yeah.
Electromagnetic something in the air around here lately. It's been making strange things happen. All right, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with us and our possessed drone. And we'll see you next time. Be sure to subscribe and follow along, and head on over to the website. You can check out that webcam view, as well as a lot of other views from around the ranch on our website, ourwyominglife.com. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and ranch on.